Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, this is your boy Derry Perkinson, better known as Wall Street, and I'm coming to you today with a brand new video about starting a business plan. Believe it or not, starting a business plan with a cash value life insurance policy. People says, "Man, why you keep talking about this insurance thing? What is it that is so cool about getting a whole life insurance policy? What's so cool about that? Yeah, that's a great question. But let me break it down to you so you really get an understanding on the power of having this type of policy. All right, I'm not talking about the same policy your grandparents had, right? They might be having what they call final expense policies, or they bought a policy 20 years ago. They've been paying these premiums and they only got $10,000 in it or 20,000. There's no money. Literally, there's no money in it. We're not talking about those type of policies. We're talking about a policy that's properly blended with a mutual company that is going to give you the cash flow, because that's the main word when we talk about finance, is cash flow, so you can use for the rest of your life with guaranteed, the word I used was guaranteed, premiums or interest being paid to you. All right, so let's break this down so you got a good understanding of what's happening. All right, so when it comes to insurance, you are really creating a business. The policy did not exist before. So you start a brand new policy. Didn't exist before. With that policy, it is now a business entity that you have between you and the insurance company. Your agent is only the middle person to make sure that the policy does what you want it to do. Now, let's explain what you want it to do. So, if you are looking for a death benefit, let's say of $1,000,000, then the agent is just going to write up $1,000,000 policy. Whatever the cost is, 20,000, 25, depending on your age, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 a year, 30,000 a year, depending on how old you are, right? You're paying that, and there's no cash value in the first 2 years. There's no cash value in the first 2 years, and I teach my people this in our club to show them a policy that's not properly blended and a policy that's properly blended the right way to maximize cash value. So let's go back to this second now, the cash value one, cash value life insurance, properly blended. What that one is going to do, it's going to allow me to dump in $100,000 a year. With that, I got a 10 exit below that number, which means the premium or the cost of insurance is $10,000 a year. But I'm able to dump in $100,000 a year in that policy. So in that first year, I might be dumping in, maybe in cash value, might be between $83,000 to $90,000 in cash. $83,000 to $90,000 in cash, because it has expenses to it, right? The second year, I'm able to throw in another $100,000. $10,000 is paying the premium, but this time the whole $100,000 shows up in cash. So in 2 years, I have between $183,000 to $191,000 in cash that I'm able to use whenever I get ready. I was talking to a few agents. It says, well, you can't use the money in these policies for at least 4 to 5 years. Wrong answer. That's an improperly built policy with the wrong companies. So there's 4 major companies, right? We talked about that before in our previous video. And so when I'm able to throw in this type of cash flow, I'm able to use my money. There is a contract between the person, the insured, and the insurance company. Now, what does that mean? That is a trust agreement. That's a trust. And so the trustee, which is the insurance company, they have to put that money to work. That's how you get the guaranteed interest coming back to you. That's 4% per year, 4 to 6% per year. right? Based on the 4% guaranteed plus the non-guaranteed of the surplus. And some of them are going to be from, 1% up to 2.4% right now for the major four companies. That's going to be in your policy, in your cash value that you can use, and it's growing for the rest of your life. Ooh, that's a powerful statement. It's growing for the rest of your life. Now, if you want a policy like this, if you want to understand more, then just holler at me. Get back with me. DM me on, Instagram. Get with me on Facebook, on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Derry Perkinson. My Instagram is Wall Street 580. And my Facebook is Work at Home with Wall Street. I'm trying to teach you something that's going to grow your wealth for the rest of your life. Do you want that? That's the question you got to answer. Do you want to be wealthy? Do you want to start living on the other side of money? Because that's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of people out there that's doing MLM, direct sales, and crypto, and all these other things. But if you want money to grow, even when things change in the company, even when people slow down coming into your business or not, whatever happens, your cash flow is growing for the rest of your life, and you're leaving a legacy for the next generation. That's the kind of lifestyle that I want. That's the kind of legacy that I want to bring to my family for the rest of my life and their lives, so it's going around for the next 2, 3, 4 generations. And remember, you can have multiple policies. You're not limited to one policy. I can make an excuse and get a policy on my grandchildren and be the owner of it, on my children and be the owner of it. Even my kids that's 23, 30, 36 years old, I could put a policy on them, of course with their permission, and I'm the owner of the policy, right? And that's what I'm doing. I'm teaching you how to grow wealth for the next 2, 3 generations. Ask yourself a question. Are you doing that too? If not, holler at me so we can help you get going in the right direction. With that being said, guys, again, my name is Derry Perkinson. I look forward to seeing you. This is one of those videos. Every day I'm pumping up a new video so you can learn a little bit more from what we do. Again, Derry Perkinson on YouTube, Work at Home with Wall Street on Facebook, Instagram, Wall Street 580. You guys take care. God bless. Bye-bye, everybody.